just kind of what has your recruiting process been like, and what schools are interesting you most at this point?
Trinity University is my only offer, D3 in San Antonio. And I have some D2s that are looking at me. Nothing more than that right now. The Tarleton kind of showed some interest at the camp, but nothing like major. We're just talking to some coaches. That's about it. But that's really it for right now.
What are you looking to prove with your senior year coming up in terms of schools that might not have reached out yet, but maybe things that you can prove during your senior year that will further your recruitment a little bit more?
Just show like coaches and colleges that I can like really throw. I'm more than just like, a dual threat, but I can really throw the ball. I'm not just a runner. So like this season, I'm just showing that, put up some more numbers, put some more stats, and win some games.
Yes, sir. And how would you describe your playing style heading into your senior year?
It's throw first, and if I have the capabilities of running. So if I ever need to do that, then I can take off and run. But right now, really just, throw first, spread the ball around to our playmakers out wide, and yeah.
And of course, that's a big part of who you are as a player. Another big part of who you are kind of as a player and what you would be like at the college level is what kind of person are you off the field? How would you describe yourself off the field?
I'm a chill, laid-back guy. I have my, a group. It's usually, the football team, but I'm just a chill, laid-back guy. I'm a family guy, so I like hanging out with my family. But yeah, nothing like too crazy. I'm just, a mellow.
Yeah, that's a great way to be too. It's a good leadership style. And you mentioned family. I know you have a brother that plays on the team. What's it like playing with a brother on the team, especially on the other side of the ball where, you go home, this is someone you live your life with every single day, and then you play on the same football team, but you play on different sides of the ball, which is very different experiences.
Yeah, it's fun because, we've always worked out together. I mean, we've always played on different sides of the ball. So that's been a little different. But it's cool because, we get to work out together, then we get to, go to school and then come back and practice. He's on the other side of the ball, so, it's always competitive, but it's fun at the same time.
Has he ever intercepted you in practice?
Maybe once, but not more than that.
That's good. That's funny. That's for him, end of the day, you can go home with bragging rights. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, definitely
do y'all talk at all about just kind of your different struggles or adversities you might face on the field in terms of, like, I read an article last night in The Athletic talking about the quarterbacks, top college quarterbacks who have gathered this week at the Manning Passing Academy in Louisiana. And they say it's really cool to talk to each other because their teammates at college can't always relate to the struggles that they go through as a quarterback because it's very unique. Is that something you talk about with your brother at all, or is it just something you kind of bond with over with the other quarterbacks at Travis?
I talk to Dominic about pretty much everything. So any struggles I have, we talk about his struggles. We talk about too. I mean, they are different because we do play different positions, but we definitely talk about it with each other.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I have a twin brother, so I can relate to a lot of that, which I think is really cool. What advice would you give to someone other than the hard work that is taking you to get to where you are? What advice would you give to someone maybe looking to be where you are now, starting quarterback at a very good 6A school in Texas?
I would say, like, stay true to yourself. Don't try to, like, change for anybody else. So stay true to who you are. Always keep working. Stay diligent in the classroom, especially. But yeah, that's, work hard. Always, like, have good character, be a good leader, especially at the quarterback position. That's a really, like, big part of it, is being a leader. So always working on your leadership skills in any way you can. And, the classroom is important too. So always doing that.
For sure. So last season y'all went 4-4, but you guys had 3 of those 4 losses came by a combined 11 points. So you guys had a lot of close losses. How does that experience help you coming into this year, where maybe now you can finish off some of those games that are close down to the wire at the end?
A lot of our games were pretty close, and like those ones hurt. But we're taking that and we're just showing that like our coaches are focused on the little things, and those little things are like the 1-point losses we had or the 6-point losses we had, like Rich Point or something. Those little things matter when we're in those close games. So we're really focusing on that this season, so we don't lose those close ones. And our season would have been totally different if we just had that, 2 more points to win the Lake Creek game, or the 6 more points to win like the Rich Point game.
Yeah, for sure. And would you say, sorry, I was lagging out a little bit. Would you say kind of just doing the little things right and 100% and really focusing on that thing, would you say that's been a strong point of the message this summer in terms of just the workouts that you go through, doing the little things right?
Yes, for sure. Coach Lewis, our offensive coordinator, he's really harps on that. The fact that, the season really shouldn't have been 4-4 if we did all those little things. And because we could have had such a better season, he knows what we can do. So he's really focusing on those little things to make sure we don't do what we did last season, and we can have a much better season this year. So yeah, it's Coach System, Coach Lewis, Coach McCauley, our new defensive coordinator, are really focusing on the little things. And, we're really repetitive in everything we do to make sure we have everything down and we just have a better season this year.
Absolutely. And then last season resulted in a 3rd-place district finish, but you guys only had 1 district loss. So kind of what did that feel like, and what are the goals for this year?
The goals for this season is, of course, the district championship. We were basically a game away from that. If we did Rich Point, we would have had it. So that's definitely our goal, is to not only win district, get into the playoffs and win some playoff games. So beating Rich Point and George Ranch and Elkins and every district game we have is really our goals for this season.
Yeah, and this is a district you guys won back in 2019. I believe Trey Rodriguez was the starting quarterback, and he had a great year. And then last year you took over as starter, but it was a very weird year with COVID. How excited are you heading into this season with a potentially fully normal season on tap for your senior year? How excited are you for that?
I'm pretty excited. I'm waiting for August 9th so we can start up, our practices. But spring football, we actually had spring football this year, so that helps. And we have a full summer workouts to, get our chemistry with all our teammates. So that kind of built up some more excitement to have an actual normal season and not have games canceled and players missing because of COVID. So that's exciting for the season.
For sure. And speaking of chemistry with building chemistry with your teammates, especially your offensive teammates, is there a teammate this year that you're most looking forward to playing with other than your brother?
Yes. I'd say all my receivers are Marcus Creation, and then we have Robert Sims and Gabriel Van Wyck. All those guys I'm looking forward to spreading the ball, spreading the love around, because all of them are going to be important for our season this year.
Yes, sir. And is there anyone on your team, a teammate you have, that you think doesn't get as much shine or recognition as they should?
I think the guys up front in the trenches are linemen. I don't think they Dylan Kinney. He has some offers, and Blake Brown. So I think the guys up front deserve more recognition because nothing happens without those guys.